Hey, what's up, everybody? There it is. U.S. wins 2-0 over Australia. Um, it wasn't an easy match. It got kind of physical in the second half, without a doubt. But the U.S. have pulled it off 2-0. And like I was saying in my earlier reports, Australia wasn't going to go down without a fight, which they didn't. I mean, they fought, and they fought. They came out in the second half, and it was like a whole different team from what we saw in the first half. So U.S. moves on. They are in the next round. They're in the knockout round, and from what I understand, they will be playing pretty much in California throughout the knockout rounds, uh, which works well for them. Who knows? You go from California to I think it's Seattle, and they'll stay on the West Coast pretty much. That's what's going to happen. But yeah, U.S. pulls off a 2-0 win over Australia. I got to take my hat off to Australia for fighting back in the second half, given everything they had. There were a lot of yellow cards issued, a lot of yellow cards issued in this match in the second half, and you know that's what happens when you get to this point. At this point in the World Cup, and you've got to start winning matches. It gets physical. Guys' tempers flare. They get a little frustrated, and it's like, man, yeah, it gets physical. It gets really physical. But oh, excuse me, bugs. It was a good match. It was a good match. Well fought, hard fought. U.S. got what they had to get. They got what they needed, which was the win. They not only won, but they got the shutout. That's 6 goals in this World Cup already. Only one team has more goals, and that's Germany with 7. They got 7 in one match. But yeah, anyway, uh, I'm happy for the U.S. I'm happy for the U.S. They're actually playing ball. Um, yeah, they're actually playing good football right now. They're going after it. They're hungry. They're being aggressive. They're being assertive. They're moving the ball around. They're loading up the box. With when we got the ball in the other third, they're loading up the box. They're not leaving play. They're not doing the old pass it back, pass it back, pass it back. They're going forward. They're going forward. That's going to take them a long way in the World Cup because a lot of these teams are going to be playing are going to play that bring it back, bring it back, bring it back defense, defense, defense. And because the way the United States is being aggressive, pushing forward, they're going to get a lot of goals off of that kind of a formation or that kind of style of play. If you're going to move the ball back to your own third of the field, you're going to get smoked. I'm telling you. Now is the time for teams to stop playing that kind of a style of play or that strategy, if you would, and it's time to start making it count. You got to be more aggressive. You got to be forward. You got to get the ball upfield. You got to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the second part of the group stage, and now is what it really counts. Because if those teams that have not won yet, or a team that has already lost, if you lose again, you're pretty much going to be done. You're pretty much going to be done. First, second, and third teams go to the next round, the knockout round. You do not obviously want to be that fourth team, and there are a lot of teams that are in danger of being that fourth team. But um, yeah, it was a good match. It was hard fought. Um, I'm not quite sure who. I think they. I'm not sure who they have next. They think the U.S. is going to play Scotland next. No, no. I have to look at my reports and all that stuff. I haven't done it. I've been watching the match, so I wasn't doing any of my homework. But the U.S. has won, have moved on to the round of knockouts, and Australia's not out of it. I got to tip my hat to Australia. They did, like I said, they fought. They fought. They fought and fought and fought. Didn't get the goals they wanted, obviously, but they did fight. They did not give up. That's one thing I like about Australia. They don't give up. U.S. defense was just solid wall, just boom. So I'm kind of happy with it. I'm kind of happy with it. The U.S. has proven the point, are proving their point that they are there to be a contender. They're here in the World Cup to try and win the World Cup. Yeah, I really don't have much more that I could say. If you want stats, you can take a look at them, but I don't do stats. I'm not a statistician. I'm a podcaster. I give my opinion on things. My opinion on this match today was that it was a well played match. The U.S. did well, and I can't wait to see what they bring next on the next match. But I'm getting ready to get prepared for the next match, which is Scotland and Morocco, which I think is going to be an interesting match also, because, like I think if you were watching me earlier, Morocco held Brazil to a 1-1 or 1-1 draw, and that's not an easy task. Again, Brazil didn't play their kind of football either, but Morocco does have the opportunity now to show their offensive side of football, where Scotland, who's just hands down having the most fun of any team in the World Cup right now, they get to come out and try and repeat what they did, which is win a match. So I think the second match coming up, Scotland and Morocco, I'll be honest with you. I think there's going to be a lot of yellow cards in this match. For some reason, I see this coming up as a very physical, a very physical match. Scotland's not known for their finesse, and I don't think Morocco is either, but we'll see. But again, I did predict I want to go with Scotland, but I think realistically, I think Morocco will win this match. But again, it's in my opinion, it's going to be a very physical match. There's going to be some yellow cards issued without a doubt. There's definitely going to be some yellow cards in that match. So to the United States, I give it to you, man. You guys did well. You did very well. And I also want to give the same thing to Australia for playing a good match. It was a good match overall, in my opinion. It was a good match. I'm looking forward to this next one, but the match I'm most looking forward to, and most of you guys or anybody who knows me, I'm looking forward to the third match of the day. Brazil. Yes, Brazil. Now, Brazil, if they have any issues beating Haiti, that means there's trouble. Now, obviously, in that match, Neymar is not going to be on the pitch. They're holding him out for another match. And I'm hoping and praying. I talked to my co-host, Lady Blue, about this. And I really hope that Brazil is not pulling this, he's still hurt, and then hold him until, it's a crucial moment in the World Cup, and they bring him out. All of a sudden, he's great. If he's able to play, let him play. He let him play. The team needs him. The fans want him, And I'm sure he wants to play. But again, Neymar will not be playing tonight again. But I think Brazil can still handle the situation with Vinny Jr. and the rest of the crew. They should be fine. They should not have a problem with Haiti, but then again, stranger things have happened. The final match tonight is Turkey and Paraguay. That game can go either way. I'm gonna watch it, but I don't really have an opinion on that match. It is what it is. It will be what it will be. So I'm going to leave it at that. But anyway, back to the U.S. and Australia match. It was a great match. I liked it. No complaints. I got a few complaints other than the yellow cards that were being issued. Didn't seem like the referee was calling a lot. And that's something that's been a problem in this World Cup so far is referees they're not really implementing the new rules, the time wasting, that's the big thing, the time wasting, the flops. Hopefully in the knockout round, not only is the game's going to be more serious, but I'm hoping the referees will take it a little more serious and start calling the fouls and calling the flops, handing out a yellow card for a flop. If you're hurt and you pop right down, you hurt, okay, free kick, and then you jump right up. No, yellow card. In my opinion, if I were a ref, don't let me catch you flopping. It's a yellow card. That's a warning. Don't do it no more. But yeah, the refereeing, the officiating has not been to my liking, and probably to a lot of other fans, it's not being done right. The new rules are not being implemented. They're not being enforced. I think it's something that needs to be addressed. Also, before I get off of this thing, the hydration thing, that's not working for me. I mean, I remember taking hydration breaks when I was a kid. We played 45-minute halves, but yeah, there was a couple of hydration breaks because we were, 12, 13, 14 years old. So in California, it gets hot in the summertime. So yeah, as kids, we had to take those hydrations. These guys are professionals. You're not taking hydration breaks when you're playing with your club, whether Europe's, Germany, Japan, wherever. You're not taking hydration breaks then. So why all of a sudden now does the World Cup need to have hydration breaks? I don't like it. It slows the flow. It changes momentum, and it just doesn't work. Advertisement. Who cares? Who cares? You can advertise at halftime. You can advertise before the game. You can advertise after the game. But why interrupt a World Cup match when it should be 45 and 45? 15-minute break. Show all your advertisements in that 15-minute break at halftime. Stop this hydration thing. Please, somehow, some way. FIFA, stop it. Anyway, I am Sir Dre from the Bay, and I am going to get off this thing right quick. I've got, I've got some things I got to get done for the next match. I got to do some research and whatnot. I will probably do a halftime report on that one. I'm not going to do a front and back. I will do a halftime report on the Scotland match. Again, like I said, I think there's going to be a lot of yellow cards in that. I do predict a Morocco win. I'm going to say 2-1. 2-1. But again, stranger things have happened. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys at the halftime of the Scotland and Morocco match. This is Sir Dre from the Bay For Sport and a Smile podcast, I'm out.